Here we have a new 2025 Chevy Blazer. This one comes in the RS trim level, front wheel drive model. Color is black, and then we have that beautiful night shift blue leather interior. And the powertrain consists of a 3.6 liter naturally aspirated V6 made into a 9-speed automatic transmission. Now as we come around to the front end here, LED headlamps along with LED daytime running lights. And of course, the very aggressive Blazer front end that we've gotten used to, and we've actually kind of seen it go to all the new GM models, just having the thinner headlamps and just the, again, more aggressive fascias. 21-inch aluminum wheels. Now with this one being the RS, blacked out badges, and we kind of get that brushed aluminum, almost like a gunmetal gray in terms of the accents throughout. Really like that. Passive keyless entry on all 4 doors. Power door lock controls here, memory seat function. We get express down on 3 windows and then 1 touch up and down for that driver's side. Power mirror controls, rear window lock. And then we do have blind spot monitors in the side view mirrors there. Power lift gate, we can set that. Bose sound system. Electronic parking brake, headlamp controls. Hood release right there. Power tilt telescoping steering wheel. And there's the power driver's seat, 2-way power lumbar support. Again, love the night shift blue here, just looks fantastic. But I want to give a big thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Blazer RS today. I'll leave a link below in the description. If you're looking to find the best price on something close to the home, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on any new vehicle that you might be interested in. But $49,865 is the sticker price here. I have that seat up front adjusted for someone of my size, being 6'3" with longer legs. So let's check out the back seat room. So not too terrible. We do get the outboard heated seats, seat back pockets on both sides, rear AC vents, USB-C, USB-A charge port, then a 120-volt 3-prong plug-in, little storage down in there. And there's a view of the front from back here. This one has that optional, I think it's $1,600 panoramic sunroof, so that's what it looks like when the sunshade is up. And then let's see if we can get this out. Oh, the seatbelt's on. Don't know why. Middle seat, bottle holders are in there. Let's go ahead and step out. Child locks, if you need those, lock, unlock. Fuel filler. Now as we come around to the back end, I've said this before, since the 24, slight refresh, very slight refresh. We had a even thinner front facial look there, and these newer tail lamps, which I really like, being LED. I also like how the exhaust is integrated in this rear bumper here. That looks good. And then we have the lift gate, so we just hit that button with it being power. Tons of space behind the second row. The top tethers for the car seats, if you need them, are right there. You can fold that flat, 12 volt. And then we have the hangers for the bags on either side, and then side pockets in the trunk space as well. There's your spare tire with tons of extra space for whatever. Now over here, so you can fold this up, and then you can also fold it down from back here as well if you don't want to go in the trunk space. Now this one being the RS and how it's equipped, we do get a power front passenger seat to go with that driver's seat, which is nice. Glove box right there, you have a button for that. Now as we come back around to the front end, quick look in the engine bay. There's that 3.6 liter V6. Let's go ahead and hop in the driver's seat. So nice leather wrap steering wheel here. Horn sound, heat over here. To the radio, AM, FM, XM along with Bluetooth. We also have a navigation system built in here. Type in your address, points of interest, all of that. You also have voice recognition if you want to just say it. Wireless CarPlay, Android Auto compatibility, dual zone automatic climate controls. You can either use a screen there or you have your buttons and knobs down here below. And then 3-stage heated cooled seats for the front. Fan speed can be adjusted here, temperature on either side. And then you can cut the whole system on or off there or from the screen. And then your apps here, you can download those onto the vehicle. Now settings, language can be adjusted here. Rear seat reminder, teen driver. Backup cameras there, guidelines follow you as you turn the steering wheel. Front cameras there, curbside views. Wireless charging pad right there. USB-C, USB-A port. For the shifter, hit this lever, reverse neutral drive. Low gear, you can manually shift, and it'll show you what gear you're in that bottom left-hand corner when you're shifting. Parking sensors, you can toggle those, the lane keeping system. You have your tour mode, snow and ice, sport mode, and then you also have a tow haul mode, which is nice to have on this Blazer. Center console cubby space. You get a 12-volt, the SD card reader for the navigation, and then 2 more charge ports with the USB-C and USB-A port. Now that's the roof. One touch for tilt. Hit it again to slide it back. Hit it a third time, goes all the way behind the second row glass. Now there's the view of the back seat from up here. Sunglasses holder. All the sunroof controls are here, garage door transmitter. There are your lights. Rear camera mirror. Vanity mirror. And then back to the steering wheel. Blinkers. High beams, you can flash there, auto high beam toggle. And then you have your intermittent wipers on this side, one time off, intermittent low, high. You can adjust that intermittent frequency here, your rear wiper intermittent on there. Push back for that rear wiper fluid, pull up for the front. Behind the steering wheel on the left side, we can toggle radio station favorites or track list depending on what audio source we're in. And then volume up, down there. Cruise control, we get adaptive so we can turn that on or off, cancel, set the speed, gap adjust for that cruise. Voice recognition, mute, and then we can go through our sub menus and whatnot here. And then in here you can change your settings, US to metric if you want to change your units of measurement. Push button starts here, auto stop toggle, hazards, and then your traction controls there. Finally, here's the key fob with remote start. And next, let's go ahead and take this 2025 Chevy Blazer RS out on the road for a test drive. So starting the test drive in this Blazer RS here, the V6 does have quite a bit of pull compared to the 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder that comes on the 2LTs and things of that nature. But the 2-liter turbo just feels, it's more fun just having the turbo on there. But this V6, definitely you can feel just how much stronger it is, specifically on the low end when you come out of a corner, because all of your torque is right there. Now, of course, it's a bit more thirsty, but again, you have that extra power. With the 2-liter getting close to 30 miles per gallon, this one gets 26 city, or highway, excuse me. So not a huge difference. I think if you'd rather have the V6, you're not necessarily suffering a lot with the fuel economy, but there is a difference. Now, what I love about the Blazer RS is even with these 21-inch wheels, the ride is very good. And the only sound I'm really hearing is where the license plate cover in the back doesn't have screws on the bottom, so that's flapping just a little bit in the wind. But other than that, I mean, sound acoustics in here are great. No rattles or anything like that. And just clean drive here. And then you also have the adaptive cruise control. That, along with the lane keeping system, just makes those longer road trips a bit more bearable. So in terms of what you get for the money, I do think under 50 grand is pretty good for this RS. You get your heated cooled seats, the optional sunroof, the adaptive cruise control, and a really good looking interior. I like how they did the screen here where it kind of pops out, but it's still in the dash, if that makes sense. It's not like a tablet setup or way back coming out of the actual dash. So, I mean, the design inside and out is pretty good. But again, for all that you get here, I think 50 grand for something like this is about average. But the Blazers have just always been hot sellers because they look so good on the outside. They turn heads. Whether you've got a 2019 or you have a 2025, they look awesome. Now, I want to give one more thanks to Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro for allowing me to review this Blazer RS today. I'll leave a link below in the description. And if you're looking to find the best price on something closer to home, click on that second link down below. It takes a minute to fill out your information. I'll make sure the local dealers are fighting to get you the best price on any new vehicle you might be interested in. But in terms of my final thoughts, again, it's just a solid SUV. There's a lot you get here for the price point. Probably don't necessarily have to pay sticker either, so if you find one on sale, you're really getting yourself a bargain. Here at Chevrolet Buick GMC of Murfreesboro, you even get an included lifetime powertrain warranty, so for however long you own the vehicle, engine, transmission, and then your transaxles are covered. If any malfunction were to occur, just keep up with the maintenance. But I mean, a vehicle that rides well, looks good, and it's fun to drive. It's not like you're driving a minivan or a Tahoe or even a Traverse. It looks good, relatively easy to drive, not too big. But with all that being said, this will bring me to the end of my review of this 2025 Chevy Blazer RS.